Hey everybody, what's up? I am Shara Prophet, the Mind Magic Coach. I just want to hop on real quick. Sorry. Just wanted to hop on real quick. Hey Ty, what's up? Hey brother, how you doing? I just want to hop on really quick because we have, there's a lot of people are talking about what's going on with the human trafficking and sex trafficking. And we're hearing more about it. We're seeing more reports about it. And a lot of people are discussing how, you need to be more vigilant and be more careful and carry a weapon with you, let somebody know where you're going, and, you know, get cameras up around your house and make sure you get a security system and all of that stuff to just for added protection. And I am 100% in support of that. However, I don't really hear a lot of people talking about spiritual protection, which is very, very important. Now, I'm all for anybody that wants to carry a weapon. That's totally your choice. That's up to you. And I'm for anybody that wants to get a security, camera in their home or a security alarm in their home. Anything that you need to protect yourself, I'm all for that. But we do need to understand that the reasoning behind a lot of this stuff that's taking place is on an esoteric level is happening for a reason. So because the forces or the people that are responsible for this type of activity, grabbing people off the streets and using them for organ harvesting or for sex trafficking or what have you, they're using the energy for a specific reason. Okay, of course it's to make money, but it is also for other reasons, okay? And so, therefore, while you're protecting yourself in the physical realm, you need to protect yourself spiritually. And it's more than just, praying that God is going to protect you and things like that. That's great. That's your belief system. That's totally great. But there are specific energies in the spirit realm that are for protection, okay? They are here specifically to protect you, to sometimes even intervene physically and get in the way of something happening to you. So there's a lot of things that take place on the spirit realm that we're not aware of. And there are different energies that you can use. Archangel Michael is one. That's a great one to use. Lilith for women. Okay. Sekhmet is very great. If you're a woman, Lilith is an amazing energy to call upon for protection. Okay. Because she is a protector of women and children. And she's fierce. Very, very fierce. So that's one that you want to definitely tap into. Like I said, Archangel Michael is a warrior angel. I also like to use Mars, the god of war. Very, very good protector. He is bloodthirsty and loves violence. Okay, so if you need to use him to protect you from anybody that's trying to come and take you up off the streets or attack you or any way, that's a good energy to use. There's so many different ones out there. Kali is an amazing energy to use for protection as well. So what I would encourage you to do is to look up these energies. You can even Google search. You can type in spirits for protection. Spirits to guard me from harm. Okay, spirits to protect my home. Spirits to protect my body, my person when I'm out in the streets at night. Anubis is a great protector. Especially when you're driving or if you're walking in the dark or something, Anubis is an excellent protector. So look these names up, okay? These are energies that are specific to protection, spiritual protection, and in the physical realm. So you can really double up, triple up your armor if you are setting your intention that these energies are with you. You are allowing them the space to protect you. You're instructing them how you want to use them. They're here for you, okay? So we have to armor ourselves up. All right, we have to armor ourselves up. If you're going to be out in the world, you need to make sure that you have some divine covering over you. Okay, and now this message is not going to be for everybody, because there are some people who are Christian or they have another, traditional religion that they follow, and that's totally fine. I'm speaking to people who are open to different types of information, okay, and different types of spiritual protection. I will be, actually, the class is already done, but I will be offering up a class on how to utilize certain energies specifically for human trafficking, specifically for sex trafficking, okay? For that kind of protection, especially for women, all right? Of how you can tap into these certain energies, how you can use them, how you can create certain things that you can carry with you when you are traveling. I am a woman and I love to travel solo. I love to travel internationally solo. I take night walks. I do a lot of things on my own. And I've never, ever been harmed. I rarely get afraid or scared because I understand the energy that I have around me. And I feel really bad for the person or persons that ever try to break into my home, that ever try to break into my vehicle, that ever try to harm me, send anything my way, physically harm me. I feel really bad for that person. I don't even feel bad for them. I just hope they don't, for their own sake, their own protection, their own livelihood, that they don't try it. Because you have to put this veil of protection around yourself. And you need to learn about the ones that are specific for protection, because every energy, every spirit is not going to cover all aspects of the mundane living world, the physical world, okay? That's why there's so many of them, because they have a job to do, okay? And whether you believe that it's an aspect of you, or whether you believe these energies actually are real and exist in another realm, that's totally up to you. That is not anything for me to decide for you. You decide how you choose to work with these energies, whether you choose to see them as actual real energies that are separate from you, or whether you choose to look at them as an aspect of you. It's your choice. You have the right to work with these energies the way you choose to work with them. And the way you choose to work with them is going to be how they best work for you. Okay? So if you choose to work with them as something that's outside of you, it's a separate entity or a separate deity, and that works best for you, because that's how your subconscious mind can visualize and can create a scenario within your own creative mind that is actually going to work for you. Okay? You have to do what works for you. All right? If you believe that for you it works best if it's an aspect of you, like the aspect of Lilith activates this fierceness, this loving, protective energy that has a lot of love, but is fierce and can rip someone or something to shreds and totally destroy it. If you're going to activate that aspect of you, and you're going to have that energy emit out of you wherever you are, that works for you. Okay? So we're not here to tell people that it has to be this way, or you're not really doing it right if you don't believe or see it that way. We're not here to do that. We're here to tap into the way that works for each individual. Okay. So I've just given you a list of spirits that you can work with. Okay. Again, this video is not for everyone. If you are a Christian, this video is not for you. Okay. You might want to work with Archangel Michael. All right. That's a great archangel that you can use for protection. There's other archangels that are great for protection as well. If you just want to, and listen, if you want to just call on the Holy Spirit and God to protect you, that's fine. That's totally fine. Anything that works for you. But what I'm saying is, for ultimate, specific protection, there are specific energies that you can utilize in this time that we're living in. The time that we're living in, where human trafficking and sex trafficking is being highlighted. It's not that it's all of a sudden happening more often. It's been happening. Nothing is new on this planet. It has been happening. It's just more attention is drawn to it. And because we're in the time that we're in, where the feminine energy is rising, the things that have been done in the dark are now being uncovered and being brought to light, especially if it's been, especially if those things have been created by the patriarchal energy. Now that the rise of the feminine is happening, the feminine energy is rising up, a lot of these things that were done underground and in the dark are now being raised up and being highlighted and being revealed, and now we're able to see what's been happening for so long. Okay, so it's not all of a sudden, oh my God, sex trafficking is at an all-time high. No, we're becoming more aware of it because it's what's happening cosmically, energetically, spiritually. Things are turning, the wheel is turning, and it is time for things to be revealed. Okay, it's time for our attention and our awareness to be drawn to these things. All right. So that's a little message for today. I encourage you guys to start studying more and learning, because you do need to arm yourself. You need to arm yourself, not just in the physical realm, not just with a gun, not just with, mace or a knife or, taking a self-defense class. All those things are highly recommended. I support it. I say, yeah, go for it. I'm all for protecting oneself. Okay. I am all for, bearing arms and all of that. I support that. All right. Because you need it. We live in a crazy world. We need it. But also, you do need some spiritual protection as well. Okay. That is highly, highly, highly recommended. You have got to understand the energies that are available to you. You need to study the energies that are available to you. And you need to open your mind a little bit more, expand your horizons. Again, if you are comfortable with what your belief system is, you're comfortable with where you are, you're good, you don't want to delve into any of this any deeper, don't. Do what you got to do for you. Like I said, this video is not for everyone, but it is for the people who either already work with these energies and you just haven't really thought about how to specifically focus that energy for this specific reason, okay? And a large part of why we are being attacked the way we're being attacked, okay, men and women, is because, and right now I'm gonna really specify this, especially people of color. The reason why we are being attacked the way that we are being attacked is because a lot of us have stepped away from our traditional spiritual practices, and we are not tapping into our divinity. We're not tapping into the energies that are really, really meant to protect us, the ones that we're really supposed to be using. Because we've walked away from that and we don't honor it anymore. It's the reason why a lot of us are under attack right now, okay? If we understood and honored the practice of working with our ancestors, right? Because the ancestors can protect you as well. but it's something that we don't really embody that in our culture. We're taught to just rely on something outside of ourselves, or to rely on, some other entity, okay? But if you tapped into your ancestral realm, there's a ton of protection there. You know how many ancestors you have that are waiting for you to accept them, love them, and acknowledge them. You could use your ancestors as your own protection. Okay. And some of you do. Some of you have a grandmother or a grandfather or your father that's on the other side of the veil, and you know that they're protecting you. You know that they're shielding you from harm. They're telling you to go this way or go that way. You know who it is. You know that that's your ancestor doing that for you. Okay? And again, there's some other energies. There's gods and goddesses that are specific to the tribe that you came from, that are specific to your African heritage that we've ignored for so long, or we're no longer tapping into because we've been taught that it's evil, okay, or it goes against the Western God. So a lot of us are under attack because we are not covered by the energy that is divinely and rightfully ours, if that makes sense. Okay. So it's just time to open your mind a little bit. Be flexible in your thinking. Ask yourself some questions. Okay. Look at the world around you and tap in. All right. Trust yourself. Okay. And really ask yourself, I've come as far as I've come in my life. Can I honestly say that I'm satisfied with the way my life is going? Can I honestly say that I'm satisfied with the results that I am getting? Sorry, my neighbors are playing their Saturday music. Their Saturday jazz. Smooth jazz, which is something I can't stand, by the way. I hate smooth jazz. Anybody who knows me knows I hate smooth jazz. I like real jazz. I don't like smooth jazz. Anyway, reminds me of elevator music. But anyways, I digress. So ask yourself, is there space, is there room for me to tap into other ideas, other ways in which I can expand and descend and protect myself, okay? If you're open to that, if you're available to that, then you're able to start learning more, okay? You're able to start understanding the world around you without, and taking the you know how those horses, they have those blinders on right here, and a lot of us are walking around like this, which is why we're under attack and we don't even know it, which is why you get surprised. Somebody can walk up on you and you're surprised because you're so in your head, you got your blinders on, right? You're just so consumed with day to day, you haven't taken time out to connect to your higher self, to your higher divinity that keeps you aware, that keeps you conscious, keeps you conscious. And this is the thing, when you tap all the way fully into your higher self, fully into your divine awareness, you won't even be in situations where you can be harmed. Let me tell you, when you listen to your higher self, when you pay attention to the instructions and the directions that you're given, okay? And the only way you can receive those instructions and those directions is if you're tapped in. If you're not tapped in and you're just walking around sleep, you got your little horse blinders on, okay? You're stuck in your head because you're just consumed with so many thoughts, and you're consumed with so much, what I got to do today, and how I'm going to pay these bills, and this and this and this. And you're just in overload mode. You cannot receive the message that the divine energies are trying to send to you, okay? But when you're tapped in, when your mind is clear, you're tapped in and you're grounded, you will miss the opportunity to even be in harm's way, okay? You might be running a few minutes late and you're like, why can't I find my keys? And the keys are sitting right in front of your face, but for some reason you can't see the keys because it's not time for you to leave out of the house yet, because your spirit guides, your spirit team is looking out for you, and they have for just a moment, interrupted that moment where you're able to see your keys and get them, because they know you need to hold up for a minute before you get in a 5-car pileup, okay? Before you walk down the street past a van that's got some kidnappers waiting to grab you, okay? When you are tapped in, when you are divinely connected and you're open and you clear-minded and you have an open pathway to receive, trust me, you will not even be in harm's way. You will not even be in the places around the people who can bring that kind of energy towards you, because you're not attracting it. Because you have this divine energy all around you and throughout you that is keeping you on track, that's keeping you focused. This is why it's important. If you want true protection if you want your finances to be protected, if you want your home to be protected, if you want your children to be protected, if you want your own energy and your personal body to be protected, where you start, yes, you can go get insurance, get a gun, and whatever else you need. Absolutely take care of that stuff on the earthly realm. But where it really truly starts is being firmly rooted, firmly grounded, and connected on a spiritual level, on an energetic level. Take the time daily to cleanse your energy, to ground yourself. Do it a few times throughout the day. Take the time to check in with yourself, okay? Take the time to do a clean sweep of your home, like energetically and spiritually go through your home and cleanse your house. I'm getting ready to do a class on how to do that, because my grandmother, my ancestor, she had to come and tell me, go through and bless this house. Because when I was a little girl, she used to go through and bless the house when I was a little girl. And I used to follow her around the house, and she would have her oil in her hand, and she would just go around and bless every archway, walkway of the house, window of the house. All the time I remember her doing that. And I was like, oh yes, I got to do this. So it's more than just saging your house and lighting incense. You got to do some serious cleansing work of the energy around your home. There's things that you can do to protect your home, to protect your pets, to protect your car, okay? To protect your body, to protect your workplace. Because, you could be at work and something could go down. But there's things you can do to ground and protect everywhere you are. Okay, the ground that you walk on shall be holy and protected and blessed because you're there, right? But the only way you can really bless it and make it holy and make it sacred is if you are first holy and sacred and clear and there. Okay, you have to be present. Being present, presence of mind is paramount. If you don't have a present mind, you're going to miss it. And yes, you will get got. Okay, you will get got. Your house will get broken into. Your car will get broken into. You will get into an accident. You will fall down and break something. Somebody will come and harm you and do something to you or do something to a loved one if you are not actively and intentionally taking the steps to cleanse, clear, and protect your energy source, which is you. To connect with the divine. If you're not doing it, trust me, you're going to be left wide open out here in this crazy ass world. I can travel anywhere on this earth and be safe. Anywhere. And that doesn't mean I'm going to be a daredevil and do crazy things. No, but I'm going to be safe because before I go anywhere, my higher self, my spirit team is going to say, you should take somebody with you. You should call a cab. You should go here instead of there. I'm always divinely guided because I have divine instructions governing over me all the time. That's what I mean. I can go anywhere on this planet by myself and be safe. Because I am receiving the instructions on where to go, where to be, who to go with, okay, or not to go at all. And you have to trust that that's the layout and the blueprint of your life. You have to trust that. You can't do this and then be scared to do everything. You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. You're not going to use spiritual protection because you're afraid. You're using spiritual protection as a preventative measure because you trust and you know that it works. That's why you're using spiritual protection. You don't use it from a place of fear. You use it from a place of power. That's where you use it from. You're operating as a powerful, sovereign being. You're operating from a space of knowing already before whatever you want to happen, you already know that it's done. You're visualizing it being done. You're acting as if it's already done. And you're relaxed. You're not up in arms. You're not anxious. You're not scared. You're not stressed. You're relaxed. And you're claiming and speaking and demanding that it show up the way you want it to show up. So we have to be in power in order for true protection to happen in our lives. Okay, you have to be in power. See, you've got to walk in a way, such a way that I'm not going to cuss on here because I want to, but you have to walk in such a way that a potential kidnapper be like, I ain't messing with her. She ain't, not her. Nah. You have to, and it's not just, well, let me act bad and tough. No, it's an energy. It's something you embody. It is not something you can buy. It is not something you can read about. It's something you embody. It's a practice. It's something that you have to get into. Okay? That I know I am divinely protected everywhere I go. Everywhere I go on this entire planet, I am divinely protected. Everywhere I go in the astral realm, I am divinely protected. Cloaked in protection. Cloaked in divine energy. That's where you have to operate from. And it's a practice. Like I said, it doesn't just happen. I do these practices. Hey, Donna. Amen to that. Yes, ma'am. Everywhere you go, you just have to be that power source. You have to be that power source. Okay? So hopefully this is something that resonates with people. This was a helpful word today. I just don't hear people talking a lot about this. Where not everybody, but the places where I have seen people speak about the sex trafficking and the human trafficking, it's all, we've got to be careful. We got to be careful. Don't walk around at night. I take night walks all the time. I take night walks. I go places late at night. I don't walk down a dark alleyway at night. No. But like I said, I am divinely protected. From the moment I wake up in the morning to the moment I get in my car to the parking space that is selected for me, I am divinely protected. Every turn that I take on the freeway and down the street, I'm divinely protected. It's divinely timed. It's timed in absolute perfect timing. So you have to command and know and just know. You just got to know and feel it. You know what I mean? It's not like I said, it's not something that, hey, Donald, hey, y'all, hey, everybody, come, hey, y'all. It's so weird. Facebook is so weird because it's saying I only have 4 people watching, but all these people are popping up on here. I don't know how that works, but anyway. I just wanted to share that word. It'll be up. You guys can watch it. You can share it with people. Please do share it. I hope you will. Because, we got to stand in our power in a whole different way. And you cannot be standing in your power afraid. That's fear. There's no power in fear. Okay. Now, there is, fear is important, because if you feel a sense of fear, then you know you're in the wrong place at the wrong time and you need to get up out of there. You know what I mean? Fear is a signal for us. It's like, oh, I need to go because it's not safe here. It lets us know that we're in danger and we need to get out of that current space to another space. So fear is very important. But when you're making decisions, when you are living your life, when you are wanting to travel, but you're afraid to go to a certain country because you heard they did this and you heard they do that, and now you're scared and you're not going there, you could be missing out on an opportunity. You could be missing out on the love of your life. You could be missing out on an insight that you needed to get. But if you tap in and you trust the information that your spirit guides are sending you, and you trust the information of the energies that are around you, and you listen to yourself and you trust yourself because you know that you're tapped in, okay? And you know you know the difference between the voices. You know the difference between that voice of the higher self and the voice of the lower self. When you're able to differentiate between the two voices, and you understand the frequency at which that voice comes in versus the other frequency that the voice comes through as, when you are able to discern the two, it makes the walk on this planet and through this life so much more easy. Because it can be easy. It could be easy regardless of what they're trying to tell you. It could be an easy walk. It's your perspective. It doesn't mean that, things are not going to happen, but it's your perspective. If you learn how to shift your perspective, and you learn how to be more discerning about the voice that comes in, okay, and you learn how to be discerning about what you see, how you view the world around you, and you're able to read between the lines and decode things and understand why certain things are happening the way that they are happening, it takes the intensity off of it. It takes the charge off of it. And now it has no power over you. Okay? And you get to dictate and say how the hell your life is going to unfold. Okay? So that is all. I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I love you. I am on just a really natural high right now. Got finished doing Be Magic, just the Be Magic class today, and it was amazing. We had a great time. So be sure to check that out because registration is ongoing. You can register at any time. When the classes are completely filled, you'll just roll over to a wait list. And when the new cycle opens up, then you will be notified and you can start your class then. But right now, I do have room for more people. So come on in, register. You can go to my website, opendoorhypnosis.com, and click on the menu button and click on Be Magic. And you can read all about it, register straight from the website. I look forward to working with you all. If the class is not right timing for you and you want to work with me one-on-one, we can do one-on-one hypnosis coaching. You can go to my website and learn more about that. You can also schedule a free phone consultation, a free 20-minute phone consultation, so we can discuss your goals and challenges that you want to overcome, and we could talk about the different services that I provide that might be able to help you with that, okay? So I'm sending much love to you guys. Please go back, rewind this video. Once it uploads, it'll be there for replay. And go back and listen to the list of just a few energies that I listed, and you can go look those up and see if they resonate. Like I said, I have a class that teaches about how you can utilize these energies in your everyday life, and that will be up very soon, and you will be able to sign up for that. So I love you guys so much. Be sure, those of you who are just now coming into the room, I'm getting ready to end this now. Make sure you go back and you listen to the replay and share the video. Also, one other thing, the voiceover contest that I am in, my entry has been pushed back to Tuesday, November 26th, because some of the other contestants turned in their stuff later. So it's kind of pushing the timeline back a little bit. So it's not going to be posted today the way I had originally mentioned on my Facebook page, but it will be up on Tuesday. He just sent me the email like a few minutes ago saying that. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. So it's on YouTube, and all you have to do is click the thumbs up button on my entry or anybody else's entry on there. Find somebody on there that you like to listen to. You can give them a thumbs up too, but please do on Tuesday go to YouTube. I'll put the information on my Facebook page, and you guys can vote. This is just for fun for me. I love doing things with my voice, and voiceover acting is something else that I want to get into in addition to what I'm doing, with hypnosis and coaching. Okay. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time, your energy, and your attention. And I hope that this video has been helpful for you. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to email me, Shara at opendoorhypnosis.com, Shara at PENDOORHYPNOSIS.com. I have to remember how to spell it. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.